Every year, many alumni who were fine student athletes during their days at the Mount are nominated for the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame committee's task is not easy, so we applaud them for their outstanding work in selecting this year's class. Each of today's inductees will be memorialized with a plaque that hangs on the second floor of the Knott Arena with the other distinguished members of the Hall of Fame. If you had a chance prior to the brunch or get a moment afterwards to visit this area, you'll note the youthful appearance of the recipients. Since this award is based on their athletic career as a Mount student, it's been a tradition to use a picture from the students' playing days. Our 6 Hall of Fame honorees will join an impressive list of student athletes and contributors to the Mount community and to Mount athletics. Now, for those who don't know much about the Mount Hall of Fame, allow me a moment to share some highlights. Monsignor Sheridan was recognized as the first Hall of Fame inductee in 1971 for his basketball and for his football prowess. Since then, there have been more than 175 additional honorees, among them priests, physicians, boxers, Olympic gold medalists, and 3 entire teams. The Hall of Fame is also a family affair, boasting brother members and sister members, and even a father and son duo, the Coons. Ed Coon is here today. Today, we will add an all-conference lacrosse star, an all-conference women's basketball player, and a 2-time men's defensive player of the year. We honor an all-conference track and field standout, a power-hitting hardballer, and a pioneer in national and international decathlon. Like the great athletes before them, today's honorees didn't set out to become Hall of Famers. Rather, this acknowledgement is earned on the basis of dedication, leadership, courage, and commitment, not to mention the many miles logged in the back of a Mount van. Our first honoree is Bryan Cole, class of 2001 for men's lacrosse, and we'll have his coach, Tom Gravanti, up for the presentation as well. So, Coach. And while Coach makes his way to the podium, let me tell you about Bryan. Bryan's a fierce competitor who is part of a historic Mount lacrosse team that earned a pair of Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference championships during his 4 seasons. Today, he joins his teammates Roland Miller, Sean Elder, Steve Ricker, Josh Warfield, and last year's honoree Nick DeFelice as Hall of Famers. Bryan's key contributions can be measured in the fact that he is the Mount's all-time leader in games started, notching 66 starts in 67 games. And I'm sure Coach Gravani will tell us what happened to that last game. He's also the Mount's all-time leader in ground balls with 421 and face-off winning percentage with 61, and holds the single-season record for face-off winning percentage of nearly 70%, which placed him second in the nation that year. And these are critical stats for championship teams. He finished his career with 69 goals and 31 assists for 100 points, and was selected to play in the prestigious USIL North-South All-Star Game, which was comprised of the best players in Division I that year. He furthered his commitment to Mount lacrosse while serving as an assistant coach from 2002 through the 2004 season. In recognition of his outstanding career in men's lacrosse at Mount St. Mary's, the National Alumni Association is proud to induct Bryan Cole into the Athletic Hall of Fame.
Good afternoon. So I'm simply not going to explain or talk about Bryan's stats. You just heard them. This is number 14, Bryan Cole. I'm going to set the stage. Like many coaches, when recruiting players to the Mount St. Mary's University, our hope is to search for young people who possess the following athletic character: discipline, maturity, leadership, competitiveness, perseverance, and grit. Today at 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., we're going to see grit. Go Maria, go Danny, go Mount. Congratulations to all the inductees. I met Bryan in May of 1997 during his senior year at a Maryland high school state championship. We agreed to meet there at the games to talk about the possibility of him joining our institution in the men's lacrosse program. It was an opportunity for me to evaluate him as a young man. Did he have the character I searched for to join our university and program? However, it was It also gave him the opportunity to evaluate me and ask himself, could I play for a coach as him? From our first handshake, Bryan presented himself with maturity and a confident, competitive nature. A young man whose presence said leader. Having never seen him play, but knowing he was a face-off midi, his character was right on point with his position. Simply put, he had it. The character and confidence it takes to be competitive, to be a competitive player, and to help lead his teammates with commitment, the commitment it takes to be champions over his career from 1998 to 2001. Bryan's induction today is no surprise and well-deserved by his playing statistics. His playing career certainly enhanced my ability as a coach, and I'm deeply, deeply grateful to him. Thankfully, our relationship did not cease after graduation, and Bryan enrolled in our MBA program and signed on as my assistant. Together, Bryan, 2008 Nick DeFelice Hall of Famer, and myself would manage and guide a young team into our university's first ever NCAA appearance in 2003. However, and at that time, what was more special to me than a trip to the NCAA dance was Bryan and Nick's ability to keep our team grounded and free of academic and social digressions during my health challenges and the birth of my son. Blessed with a pair of assistants, former players who complemented each other and always had time to support a coach and his family during very difficult times. No doubt, today is a special day for Bryan Cole and his family. But today is very special for me because I'm humbled to witness Bryan's induction. More importantly, I'm able to share my sincere gratitude to Bryan, his tremendous commitment to me as a player, professional, mentor, and most of all, friend. Finally, I'd like to recognize and praise Bryan's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Rita and Dennis Cole. Their ability and experience as outstanding parents and high school teachers was very evident in shaping Bryan's character. Their guidance and support naturally extended beyond their son and into our program and myself as a younger professional. Thank you, Rita and Dennis Cole, for your selfless commitment to always lend knowledge and support to me and the team. Congratulations to you on Bryan's induction today. God bless the Cole family, and God bless Mount. So, without further delay, please join me in congratulating number 14, Bryan Cole.
Thanks, Coach. I knew he was going to call me by 1-4. And I knew it was going to sound just like that. Because when I call him now, I'm like, hey, Coach, what's up? He's like, hey, 1-4, how you doing? But kind words, and I greatly appreciate it. I'd like to start by thanking the Hall of Fame Selection Committee, the Office of Alumni Engagement, and the President of the University, Dr. Trainer. This is an amazing honor, and I'd like to congratulate the other inductees. It's well-deserved. And also Lynn Robinson, who I met, I guess, in 1998, and then worked with. You've always looked out for me, and you actually remember who I am when I come back, and give me a big hug, so I've always appreciated that, so thank you. You know, Dr. Trainer said something about coming to the Mount and finding out who you are, and that's something that definitely happened for me here at Mount St. Mary's. The Mount gave me a lot of opportunities. It created some avenues in my life that would not be the same without it. A bachelor's degree, a master's degree. I played in the United Kingdom. I played Division I lacrosse. It opened some doors. I played professionally, and it led me to my career as a business educator and a head varsity football coach and lacrosse coach at the high school where I'm at now and have been for 15 years. When I heard the news about being inducted into the Hall of Fame, I kind of thought about what it meant to me. I think all great athletes that have success win small battles. Success to me is where opportunity and preparation meet. And with all great athletes, I think there's gifts that you inherently have, whether it's physical ability, a will to succeed, wanting to win, and there's also the environment that you grow up in. And that's honestly what I'm the most thankful for. My environment was one that had a lot of great mentors and provided a nurturing and caring environment for me to really pursue the attributes that I portrayed when I was in college. It helped me build positive relationship with friends and family. And I'd like to recognize a few people that have not only done that for me, but for a lot of people in this world. My family, I come from a large family, and I'm very thankful for all the experiences. My parents provided a great opportunity for me to be successful, and I truly appreciate it. My brother, who I started playing lacrosse with at the same time, we actually shared equipment for a few seasons, and my game was second, so it was like used and wet, which kind of was not that cool, but he always provided me that guidance and that leadership that I needed, and I also always wanted to be better than him, so that also provided some determination to move forward. Definitely have to thank my Uncle Jerry for providing this opportunity for our family in the game of lacrosse. He played at the University of Baltimore, and I remember as a kid going and watching him play and wanting to, and not understanding why I couldn't play that game right now, but then I got the opportunity to do so. My teammates, obviously, come to the Mount, you're definitely part of a family, and I feel the same way with all the Mount lacrosse players. One in particular who got inducted to the Hall of Fame last year is Nick DeFelice. We came in the same year, freshman year, and graduated together. We actually both played in the United Kingdom in the same year, and then we were both part of the master's program here and both coached here. We also lived together, and we were good friends, so we hung out all the time. So, sometimes we didn't agree on everything. But most definitely one of my best friends and confidants, and I really appreciate all the things that you've done throughout my life, and I appreciate it. I would say that what I'm most happy about is that, when you bring your kids up to the Mount later in life to show them your face, mine's gonna be smiling right next to yours. And then lastly, I'd like to thank my mentors. And I truly believe that there are places in this world where, given the opportunity and environment, great things are possible. That's why I do what I do in my professional life, and that's why I'm very blessed to have some of the mentors that I've had. My father was a longtime football coach. He's also one of my assistants now. Provided that for me. And he made, I think, every game but one. I think my sister might have been graduating college or something. I mean, I forgive him. But he definitely provided that type of atmosphere where I could excel, and I truly appreciate it. In high school, I had the same, coaches that had the same attributes that I try to aspire to, of loyalty and commitment, hard work and ethics. One of them is here today, Coach Clark, who I played for and worked for. I appreciate it. You always looked out for me, and you always taught me to look out for myself. Another coach that I had, Ken Hovind, who's since passed away, definitely appreciate all the lessons that he taught me, and many like me. And then finally, Tom Gravani. He talked about when we first met, but what I remember is that he made a commitment to me that he would be loyal, that he would always have my back, that he would make sure I graduated college and have the best experience of my life. And while our relationship at this point is a lot more detailed than that, I can't begin to tell you how much of an honor it's been for me to be a part of your life, and what you mean to me as a man. And I really appreciate all the things that you've done for me and continue to do for me, and I love you. Thank you very much. Hey, one last thing. Coach brought some of the seniors here from the men's lacrosse team. To you guys, stay hungry, stay healthy, and good luck this season.